Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barça and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Franck Kessie as it has been reported that Atletico Madrid are weighing up a swap for the 25 million euro rated Barcelona midfielder. According to a new fresh report, we are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, in this episode, talking on this other transfer news, claiming that Barcelona have given up on this talented young midfielder who plays for Fenerbahce by name Arda Guler, as Real Madrid looks set to sign him according to new reports. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch the video right up to the very end. Conflicting rumors continue to emerge on the future of FC Barcelona midfielder Franck Kessie. The 26-year-old signed for the club only last year but did not have it easy in his debut campaign, with regular game time not forthcoming and with Barca needing to make sales to resolve their financial fair play situation. Kessie's name has been linked with a summer exit from Catalonia, but reports earlier suggested that incoming sporting director Deco valued the 26-year-old a great deal and does not wish to sell him this summer unless there is an extraordinary offer. Despite that, though, Marca is now reporting that Barcelona's La Liga rivals, Atletico Madrid, are weighing up on a summer move for Kessie as they look to reinforce their midfield unit. The Rojiblancos are likely to part ways with two midfielders this summer in the form of Saul Niguez and Geoffrey Kondogbia. Furthermore, with Koke not getting any younger, they wish to bolster their options in the center of the park. As such, Atletico Madrid have identified two options in the form of Franck Kessie and PSG superstar Marco Verratti. Los Colchoneros understand that the operation will be difficult, but given Kessie's situation at Barcelona, they are hopeful of convincing him to make the switch. After all, the Ivorian, whose market value is 25 million euros, is already behind Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, and Gavi in the pecking order and could fall a rung lower with the imminent addition of Ilkay Gundogan. And with Barcelona needing to lower their wage bill, the report states that they could open the doors for his exit. Furthermore, it is claimed that Franck Kessie would welcome the opportunity to join Atletico Madrid if he were to leave the La Liga champions this summer. With conflicting claims doing the rounds over Franck Kessie's future, it will be interesting to see how the situation resolves itself in the coming weeks. Of course, just some few hours ago, we heard reports of Deco have said Franck Kessie won't be sold, and he have already advised Xavi of the same. And now talking about this report that the player is also open if Atletico Madrid opens the door for him. So it's somehow contradicting, right? Franck Kessie is one of the players that have been linked to an exit, as we have been hearing multiple times, as Barcelona looks to, to cut down their wage costs and to open up space so that they can comply with the financial fair play rules that have been a big hindrance for them in recent years. And we know that we can't have a smooth transfer business, this transfer window, if players aren't sold, if cost isn't cut in the wage bill. Franck Kessie, to be honest, have not been bad in his performances. Whenever given the opportunity, I think Franck Kessie have tried his best to put in decent performances without any hitches. And if Barca were to sell this guy, it's just a matter of the fact that Xavi does not see him as very important to his tactics, and it won't come as a shock if he's been sold, honestly. So a lot still need to be said, a lot still need to be done. The player will be further down the pecking order, especially after Ilkay Gundogan is said to be a Barca player. And just talk less of another DM coming that Xavi is looking for, and another interior midfielder that Xavi also likes to bring in. It means that Franck Kessie will have no chance. His chances now will be very, very few, very slim. And honestly, I think it will be detrimental to his career. He's still 26 years old, And honestly, still having a lot of time to play in his career, this will be a very big hindrance. And I doubt it if Franck Kessie will really entertain staying at Barca for too long, honestly. Especially if he sees that next season is a type of very bad in terms of game time, he will strongly consider a January exit, because January the winter transfer window opens, and it won't surprise many if he wants to leave in January. But let's see how it goes. If Javi will change his mind as to be using the player more often than last season, which that I very much doubt. But we can't rule out anything. So actually, if Deco actually say don't sell this guy, and now we're getting reports of Atletico Madrid pushing for a purchase, then there's something wrong somewhere. But honestly, personally, I want Franck Kessie to stay, and let's see how this first half of the season will look like. But if Javi does not still put him, or if his game time reduces even more than last season because of new signings, then I will be in support if he can leave in the January transfer window. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. Earlier today, Sport have reported that Barca are planning to go after the signing of this Real Madrid target Arda Guler with everything that they want to do. Soon to be sporting director Deco believed it was very good an opportunity to pass, especially with his release clause at just 17.5 million euros. However, a fresh report from Mundo Deportivo that does not even appear to be the case at all. Barca have been scouting Arda Guler, and they have been following the player's performances for Fenerbahce for a while. It is further claimed that Barcelona have very good reports on the player, who can also play as number 10 or even on the right flank. As such, Barca consider him a player with great potential. However, at this point, FC Barcelona have other priorities in mind that they want to address ASAP. For starters, Barca need to get the signing of Vitor Roque sealed, and of course, it's over the line. The Blaugrana must also find a replacement for departing captain Sergio Busquets as soon as possible. Beyond that, Barca are also looking at bringing in a new right back, all this while dealing with restrictions because of financial fair play situation. As such, a move for Arda Guler, who is causing interest from clubs like Madrid and AC Milan as well, is not considered a priority by Barca now. Thus, they do not intend to make a move for the teenage prodigy. Of course, this comes as a big blow, for Barcelona. Even though, yes, we're not prioritizing him, but honestly, he's a good player. Many top clubs are showing interest. He's a beast, and he's still underrated. Um, of course, Barcelona have already signed Ilkay Gundogan, so I doubt it if it was something that could have helped the player's career coming to Barcelona when we have Ilkay Gundogan and Pedri. It's gonna be very, very tricky, by the way. So honestly, it pains that a good player like this will not be signed again, but where is the space? Even if he could have come, his career could have been a tie because other players are competing for the same spot. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.